I'm going to show you how I'm going to sew the hem for this t-shirt. So this is the shirt I'm making, right? So I already joined the sleeves and joined the sides. So now I am going to deal with the end of the shirt length. So I'm going to do a double fold, one time narrow fold and double fold. I'm going to do it very narrow hem for this shirt, right? And I'm going to sew it with the Juki 29Z, and this time I'm going for this stitch. So I want to show you which stitch you can go for. A straight stitch but won't pop on a knit fabric. So it will be this number 1 or number 3. So number 1 is just the needle position, so I'm going to choose number 3. And once more I'm going to go here to turn the knob to 3. See? And here I will choose the purple stitch because I'm again going for the purple stitches here. I'm going for these stitches. So I'm going for number 3 and going for the purple stitches to choose these stitches. If I'm only going for these stitches out here, I will just need to choose here, and the knob will be here where I can adjust the stitch length. But because I'm going for the purple stitch, which is here, I will choose to turn my knob towards, let the camera focus here. So I'm going to go for middle size. Let me adjust the camera and show you my sewing. I have sewed the beginning parts of it so that it will not take up too long a time, the camera space. So here is how I do the double fold hem, the narrow double fold hem on the t-shirt. So one fold and another fold. So I press it down and I sew. So when I need to handle the fabric, I put the needle down and I fold some more. One fold and one more fold. Double fold down. Right? So then sew. So 2 folds and sew. Needle down, right? So I'll finish off and I will show you the end of how it looks once we finish the sewing. The hem for the shirt is done, and this is how it looks like inside of the hem, and this is outside. So this is the hem that is done with the 29 set. Yes, and double, this is called what we call the double fold seam, double fold narrow seam. I like to do double fold narrow seam for knit fabric because knit fabric tend to have a thicker feel to it, unlike cotton. So that's why I don't want to have a broad hem. So I have a narrow hem for this, and I double fold it. So actually, just with a simple sewing machine, you can do the whole shirt. Let me just show you. You see, this is the side of the shirt, and I have done it with an overcast stitch by the side. right? And this overcast stitch is done actually with a higher end Juki, is the G210 to 2100. I chose this. I wanted this overcast stitch style for doing the side. So when I was doing the overcasting, at the same time I already sewed up the side, which give you this side. If you use the 29 set, you can also use the overcast stitch and do the sides. So actually the whole shirt can be done, all the different joining parts, the sides, the armhole. This is the armhole. I use this to sew the armhole, which gives this finish, right? So all of it can be done with just the 29 set. The hemming, the joining of the sides, the armhole. So if I were to say the last thing to be done is this, which is the neckline, which use a binding, a bias binding, which I haven't done. In another video, hopefully I will be able to film that, and how I do the neckline in another video. So 29Z can sew up a simple shirt. Yes, it has all the features that you will need.